explosive with 50 seconds to go in round number 1. Huge round for Roy Jones so far.
And Roy Jones is playing the feinting game, and Griffin is benefiting by it. Whoa, what a left hook. What a left hook.
Second knockdown of the round.
That was a leaping left hook, and Griffin may not survive it.
He's got trouble.
9!
And that's that. Jones gets his vindication via a first round knockout.
And it was a left uppercut.
Unbelievably quick left hand shots. A barrage of them in round 1 by Jones. And he finishes off Griffin with a half hook, half uppercut, a la Oscar De La Hoya that landed on the button.
You know the good thing about Roy Jones, you talk about the lack of a left jab. He sees his targets, he doesn't need a jab. He's quick enough to go there without even taking a jab.
I never thought I would ever hear you say of a fighter that he doesn't need a jab.
When you've got that kind of quickness, hey, look, as long as you got the quickness, you don't need to throw anything beforehand. He doesn't need a jab. I'll never say it again either. This is well deserving. No one has done that to Griffin before.
This is several months of anger and frustration being vented all at once in public by Roy Jones. He couldn't have written for himself a more satisfying fight script than this one.
Well, this is what a champion does. There have been a few occasions in boxing history when champions have lost their titles on disqualifications and have come back to regain the title, to assert their championship caliber, and that's exactly what Roy Jones did tonight.
This reminds you of Joe Louis's revenge against Max Malek because of the emotion that Roy brought to it.
Yeah, this was the most important fight of Roy Jones' life. In his mind now, this will wipe out what happened last March.
And I think in the minds of most boxing fans as well.
I agree.
I can't remember the last fight.
All right, here's the first punch of the fight that hurt Griffin. That was the very first left in the fight. Now here the first knockdown. Right on the button.
It's about not recovering.
And he put the left glove down on the canvas, so Mercanti didn't need to use the rule regarding the ropes. He had a knockdown on the basis of the fact that Griffin puts this left glove right on the canvas, right there.
Wise decision by Arthur Mercanti.
And a good call.
Not many referees would have had that kind of courage, you know.
But he properly spotted that Griffin put his glove on the canvas. Could have ruled it a knockdown on the basis of the ring ropes holding Griffin up, too.
Mistake by Griffin to try and punch with a true puncher.
End of fight here.
There was that leaping left uppercut.
Yes, sir. Who's the man? Who's the man?
Another look at the punch that finished it. He landed that flush, and you saw Montell trying desperately to get up, but he just couldn't get his legs underneath.
Oh, no, that hook, the uppercut bent his neck backwards, down the spine. You don't want to get up from those shots. Come back another day.
No longer unbeaten Montell Griffin, with shocking suddenness and with shocking ease, Roy Jones gets his revenge, and he feinted there, and Griffin left himself open for the punch.
You know, it's strange that Roy Jones would have that kind of power at that weight class. This guy's capable of being a good heavyweight.
So you don't think that he's completely off his rocker when he talks about fighting the Holyfields and Moores of the world?
No, you pack on that kind of weight and keep your quickness and power, he can go up.
How high would he have to go? 205, 210?
If he can get to be 200 pounds, that's all he needs just to establish himself as I am a big man. The rest he has.
At 200 pounds, would he ever be a threat to be heavyweight champion of the world?
Great threat, because he's fast. Hey, when you've got speed, the other things, they just come to you.
And so you think the punching power would go up with him as well?
No doubt about it, because you get the right conditioner, you get you in a proper shape, you get the proper sparring, he can do it. I was shocked that he could do that to this guy who's fought guys 180 and 185 pounds throughout his career.